have blocks handy, go ahead and have them by your side. We're going to use them. Uh, for today's session, we are going to work on some standing posture. So we've started off on our belly. We spent some time sitting um, and reaching forward or on our hands and knees. We also spent significant amount of time on our back. So we did that. We um, we also worked on hip opening. So we did some postures where we were opening up the sides of our body, the hips, and those areas. So today we are going to spend some time on standing postures. So standing postures are very essential in building heat in your body, in activating the core, and they are fundamentally instrumental in taking a metabolism to a different level altogether. So standing postures tend to be more strenuous, tend to be more uh, tiring sometimes. If I can use that word. For beginners, I can definitely use that, but they are definitely challenging. And the best part is to use them in a way that they provide maximum benefits as well. So you're using the weight of your body to lift up the body and to strengthen that. So it provides you that ability um, to push yourself to the limits. So so before I get started, so let's get settled. Find a comfortable seat. I'm sitting on a blanket rolled up under my seat, and find a nice tall spine, nice open chest. Relax your shoulders, relax your arms. Bring your elbows close to your side body. Allow your wrists to rest on your thighs. Just give yourself this moment of quietness, this moment of stillness. How can you find this moment of where the body is not shaking, where the breath is smoothly flowing through your body, almost automatically? Close your eyes and join your palms in front of heart center. We'll begin by chanting Om 3 times. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Breathing in. Sahana vavatu, sahanam bhunaktu, sahaviryam karavavahai, tejasvinavaditamastu, ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So let's get ourselves onto a tabletop position. We'll start the morning by using our chosen method. Shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Find your flat back. Allow yourself this this posture to be the posture that is your refuge. It's something that you always go to and find the comfort in this posture. So drop your navel, lift up through your chest, lift up through your tailbone. Exhale, tuck your chin into your chest, rounding through your upper back, rounding through your mid back, curling through your tailbone. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. And slowly and gradually walk yourself towards the front of the mat. Slide your right leg back, curl your right toes to wake up the back of your leg. So taking time to gradually warm up the muscles along the back of your thighs, back of your knees, your calf muscles. Then reach your left arm out, point your left fingers towards the front of the room, and then lift up through your right leg. Go as far as the body allows, just allowing yourself to feel a little bit of a challenge, a little bit of a heat in your body. Exhale, go ahead and lower your left arm down, right knee back down. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Slide your left leg back. Taking time to gradually warming up the muscles, the back of your leg. Reach your right arm out, plug your right shoulder blade down and back, and then facing your left sole towards the back wall. Press away from the floor. So this seems a very easy, simple posture, but there is a lot going on. Balance happening, and then you're reaching left and right. The breath is almost feeling labored at this point. And gradually lower your right arm, left knee down. Go ahead and sit back on your heels. Take a moment to allow your weight of your body to rest on your calf muscles, on your shins. So this way you're kind of waking up those muscles as well. This is a great way to hang out. So we'll start the morning by standing up as always. So bring your feet hip width apart. Keep your ankles soft. Make sure your feet are firmly planted down to the floor. Inhale, reach arms up, palms meet, heart rises. Exhale, press the air away, create your own resistance, bring arms by your side. One more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, press the air away, create your own resistance, bring arms by your side. Taking time to slowly stoke up this fire, stoke up this heat in your body. Keeping your knees soft, inhale, reach arms up, palms meet, heart rise. Listen carefully as you send your right arm forward, left arm back, open through your chest. Arms parallel to the floor, fingertips reaching front to back, palms open. Allow your torso to shine to the left of the room. The next inhale, unwind, reach arms up, palms meet, heart rises. Exhale, this time send your right arm forward, left arm back. Relax your shoulders, but open up through your chest. Continue to draw your left hip back. So there's a tendency for that left hip to follow the right. So try to keep that left hip back. With the next inhale, reach your arms up, face the front of the room. Exhale as you fold. So fold over, bend your knees, clasp your opposite elbows. So while you're in Uttanasana, which is the forward, standing forward fold, clasp your opposite elbows, relax your shoulders. Transition the weight of your body towards the toes and the mounds of your feet. So you're kind of leaning forward. You're not lifting up your heels, but you're still firmly planted. The weight is slightly forward towards your toes, towards the mounds of your feet. Allow yourself to feel this length and extension in your calves, in your shins. So let go of your arms, let the arms dangle in front of you and sway side to side like a ragdoll. Head is heavy like a bowling ball. Relax the skin on your face. Bring your hands to your shins, find your flat back. And then bring your hands to your hips and come up to a nice tall mountain pose. Coming into, let's do one half sun salute. So getting used to half sun salute is a great way to add more heat into this practice, adding a little warmth into the body. Inhale, reach arms up, palms meet, and exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, find your figure 7, exhale, fold. Sweep your arms down, around, and up, reach your arms up, and exhale as you draw prayer to your heart. That's half sun salute. So without using the legs, we are just waking up the upper body and using the hips to fold over to wake up mostly the upper body. Now we'll add a little bit of our legs into this posture, which is the traditional Surya Namaskar. So keep your feet hip width apart, arms by your side, tailbone lengthening to the space between your heels. Remember that. So we're not tucking the tailbone towards the back. So we are rotating the pelvis so that the tailbone is directly down, allowing yourself this hollowness in your abdomen. So pretend your abdomen is like the alphabet C, right? So you're creating this hollowness, the concavity in your abdomen, allowing your hip points to face forward and up, and tailbone automatically points down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Find your figure 7. Exhale, fold. Go ahead and slide your right leg back, followed by the left, coming into top of a push-up. This is called a plank pose. Hug your elbows close to your side, but in a nice straight line, lower all the way down to your belly. Rest the tops of your feet, 10 toenails on the mat. Hug your elbows close to your side body. Plant your palms under your shoulders. Inhale, lift up through your chest. Find the baby cobra. Exhale, ripple through your spine. Lower your head. Rest your forehead to the mat. Curl your toes. Plant your palms. Lift up. Coming up into top of a push-up. Press back, downward facing dog. Body is in shape of an inverted V. Feet are hip width apart. Arms are shoulder distance apart. Use your arms to press away from the floor, creating length along your spine. Weight of the body equally distributed. Find the nice length along the back of your neck. Come on to your tippy toes, bend your knees, look past your palms, stretch your right foot forward, followed by the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Sweep your arms down, around, and up, reach up, and exhale as you draw prayer to your heart. That is the traditional Surya Namaskar A. Very simple, easy variation of Surya Namaskar A. There are many variations of sun salutation. We won't go through all of them, but I want to kind of get Surya Namaskar introduced so that there is a lot of something that you can take with your practice and do this on a daily basis. So that was an easy half sun salute, full sun salute. You'll add a little bit more spice to your practice. You keep your feet hip width apart. Keep your blocks ready by your side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find your half lift. Find your figure 7. Hands to your shins, tailbone lengthening to the back wall. And exhale, fold. Go ahead and slide your left foot back. Go ahead and lower your left knee to the mat. Good time to use blocks. So keep your blocks on either side of your front foot. I'm going to move the block out of the way just so that you can see. So what we are also doing is to make sure that the right knee, the front knee, is aligned perfectly over the right ankle. The 5 toenails are spread out, nice and easy, feeling this nice space between the left and right side. So we're not on a tightrope. So this will, if you feel that you're wobbly this way and that way, left to right, then you may want to open up through your legs. So hip points facing the front of the yoga mat like a headlights in the front of a car. Lift up through your chest. So your upper body rising. Reach your arms forward, up and back. This is called low lunge. This is a great posture. Lower half of the body is firmly grounded. It feels safe. It feels stable. It feels secure. but the upper body is free to move. It can move this towards the sway to the right side, sway to the left side. And as you exhale, bring your fingertips back to the block. So using this block, this is a great way to understand this dynamic here. As you press through your arms, lift up through your chest, heart radiating to the front of the yoga mat. Slowly and gradually slide your yoga mat, slide your blocks back in line with your knees. So where your knees are, so you're bringing them back in line. Flex through your right foot. Keep your right knee soft. Inhale as you lengthen. I invite you to lower the height of your block. This way you will be able to fold deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. This is called Ardha Hanumanasana. This is preparation for half split. Keeping yourself folding over allows you to access and to lengthen the hamstrings. This is a wonderful way to really sort out any tightness, any stiffness that you may have in your legs. Great way to use blocks. Press your palms into the blocks and slowly and gradually rolling through your front foot, come back out and bring your blocks back in line. You can use your left palm on the block, rotate the torso and reach your right arm to the skies. Find a nice open chest. Taking time to find yourself in different orientation, different shapes, different forms. Allowing yourself to experience use of muscles. Exhale and go ahead and lower your right arm down. Move the blocks out of the way if you were using them. And then step your left foot to meet the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Again, we'll continue the same thing on the other side. Keep your left foot where it is and slide your right leg back. Go ahead and lower your right knee to the mat. Bring your blocks to either side of your front foot. Again, go ahead and go back to your basics. Go back to your checklist. Front knee over front ankle. So find this nice right angle triangle all the way from your 90 degrees between your foot to your shin to your thighs. Also to your torso. So finding this firmness. Press into the left heel. The front heel is pressed down. Feel your reach arms forward, up and back. So while if you are in the low line, this is called Anjaneyasana, dedicated to the great warrior Hanuman. Ability to rise up while still feeling grounded. Exhale as you float your fingers down. Use your blocks back into blocks. If you have blocks, this is a great way to really open up through the chest. So you're lifting up, upper body is rising. Allow the hips to sink down. So you're not holding back. Allow the hips to lower down, your chest is open. Take time. Our bodies, our muscles take a few seconds, 15 seconds, sometimes it takes up to 30 seconds to adapt to a shape, to a form. So give that moment. Try not to rush yourself into this. As you give yourself this moment, you'll be able to experience deeper sensations in your practice. So straightening through your front leg. Draw your blocks back in line with your left knee at this point. Flex through your left foot, soft bend in your left knee. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Crown of head lengthening towards your toes. It's a great way to open up different muscle groups, the back of your leg. Pressing into your block, slowly and gradually rolling through your front foot. Come back up to your low lunge. So just remembering the names, bring your right block in place, plant your right palm on that block, rotate the torso, reach your left arm to the skies. Remember to Slide your right shoulder blade down and back as you reach up through your left arm. Creating these beautiful shapes, allowing you these access. And exhale, gradually lower your left arm down. Remove the blocks if you were using them. Fingertips to the floor. Curl your right toes. Lift up through your right knee. Step your right foot to meet the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Sweep your arms down, around, and up. Reach up. And drop prayer to your heart. Take a moment. Take a quick transition breath here. That was low lunge, Anjaneyasana. It's a powerful posture. It's a very effective posture. I use that to build a host of different other positions that can be built out of that. So you can use it to quad stretch, you can use it for twist, you can use it for lengthening the spine. So it's a pretty versatile posture, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. I use that a lot in my practice. It's almost my go-to posture, especially with or without blocks. It's a great way to open up and have a good practice. So we'll add a little bit more fire into our practice. So keep your feet hip width apart. Feel free to use blocks on either side like that, the way I've kept. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, find a half lift. Figure 7. And exhale, fold. Now, fingertips to the floor. Slide your left leg back. And this time, remember that the left knee is off the mat. So you're having a nice straight leg. Fingertips to the floor, or you can use blocks at a height that works for you. I'm going to use it at medium height. So this is a great posture to hang out. Chest is lifted up, heart radiating to the front of the room. Notice the spike in the back heel. The left heel is spiked back, lifting up through the top of your left thigh. Finding this beautiful shape called runner's lunge. This is an athlete's posture. Great way to open up through your left hip crease, the place where the top of your left thigh meets your pelvis. Go ahead and remove the left block out of the way. Plant your left palm on the floor. Rotate the torso and reach your right arm to the skies. Continue to draw your right hip back, the left forward. Exhale as you float your right arm down. Slide your right leg back to meet the left, coming into top of a push-up plank. And press back, downward facing dog. Take your time, catch your breath. I know it's a lot going on. This is one of those practices which allows you to challenge yourself, to really stretch your limits. Stay with me. Slowly and gradually come onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees, look past your palms, and step your left foot forward. The same posture on the other side. Fingertips to either side. Use your blocks back in play. So, great way to use blocks. Lift up through your chest. Spike your right heel back. Lift up through that right thigh. Nice long line of energy from the base of your right heel to the crown of your head. Take your time. Notice the warmth in the body. Notice the breathing has picked up. The heart rate has picked up just by these postures. This is called as the runner's lunge. This is a great posture to hang up. Remove the right block out of the way. Plant your right palm on the floor. Rotate the torso. Reach your left arm to the sides. Spike that right heel back. Exhale, go ahead and lower your left arm down. And step your right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Sweep your arms down, around, and up. Reach up. And exhale, drop right to your heart. So that is what is called as the runner's lunge. It's It's a part where the left knee or the back knee is lifted off the mat, allows you to experience a little bit of warmth in your practice. You feel more energized, you feel more intense sensations in that practice. It's a little bit more challenging to be in the runner's lunge if you are not used to it, if you're a beginner. It tends to be a little bit more uh, difficult to some people. We'll add a little bit more spice to that practice. So bring yourself to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale as you fold. Find your flat back, find your figure 7, and exhale as you fold. Keeping your head down, go ahead and slide your left leg back and plant your left foot down. So your back foot is planted down, anchoring through that, and slowly and gradually lift up. Notice that your hip points, if you have your hip points, just take a moment to identify your hip points. These are points, sharp, spiky points that should be facing the short edge of your mat. So you're here, back leg is turned at 45. So there's a 45-degree angle that, so if I can turn this way, so I'm going to be here. So the back foot is turned in, allowing my hip points to face like headlights in a car. That's what is the intent here. So I'm going to be here. Find this nice, comfortable shape. Bend your right knee. So the right knee is over the right ankle, creating this 90-degree angles all the way through. Reach arms up. This is part of what is called as the Veerabhadrasana series. This is dedicated to Lord Shiva. Veerabhadrasana. This is the form that Shiva took to destroy the ego. Reach arms up. Now go ahead and straighten through your front leg. Keep that back foot as it is. Bend your front knee over front ankle. Open up through your arms and shoulders. This is Veerabhadrasana B. This is called the Warrior 2. You may also have heard about this. Arms are horizontal. Hip points facing the other way. So you're opening your chest towards the long side of the mat. Front knees over front ankle. This is the second variation. Remember that the front knee is always maintained in alignment. Arms are open. Send your pinkies back. Reach forward to go back. Reach your right arm up and over, past your right ears towards the back of the mat. Opening up your right side ribs like an accordion. And exhale as you bring yourself down and step your left foot to meet the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Sweep your arms down, around, and up, reach up. And exhale, drop right to your heart. So I'm going to turn to you guys, and we'll do the Veerabhadrasana A and B, and I'll kind of guide you in that practice. So I'm going to turn to a view that I can see everybody. So let's bring yourselves down where you have your left foot and then the right foot turned in at 45. So you have that angle. Your hip points are facing the short end of the mat. Bend your front knee and reach your arms up. So this is an intense posture. So the weight of the body is pressing down. So you're anchoring through your front and back foots, but you're reaching your arms up. So there's an upward current of energy flowing up, but at the same time, there's a firm grounding down. So you're not being wobbly or unstable in the base. So this is powerful posture, allowing yourself to feel the effect of nice full breath in. This is Veerabhadrasana A. Reach your arms up. And now open up the arms and shoulders. Bring your arms parallel to the floor. Front knees over front ankle. Back leg super strong, super long. Seal the outrage of that right foot, the back foot, and look over your left shoulder. Relax your shoulder blades. Wrap your deltoid, the left deltoid, under your arm. So you're wrapping this around your left arm. And slowly and gradually unwind. Straighten through your left leg. Coming back up and coming to face the front of the mat. That's called Veerabhadrasana B. So that's the warrior two. So today we've kind of experienced the low lunge, Anjaneyasana. We have also explored the runner's lunge, which is a little bit more challenging version of it. Then we have the Veerabhadrasana series. There is actually 3 of them. There is a Veerabhadrasana A, B, and C. We'll not try the C for today because it's a little bit more, far more advanced, far more challenging. We'll see if we can do it in one of the later classes. But A and B in itself is a significant amount of good, nice, positive poses to really use and to perfect over the period of time. So good. Now bring yourself to a nice wide stance. Good. So bring yourself like really wide, like you feel your insides of your thighs wake up. That's what you're looking for. Okay. So go ahead and do that. Bring your hands to your hips. Lift up through your chest. If you have a block handy, go ahead and place the block between your legs. So I'm keeping it in front under my face here. So it's a great place to place that. Lift up through your chest. What we'll do is we'll lean forward and down. Looking for this nice lengthening in your spine, also lengthening in the back of your leg. So this might, you can choose to be here. This is a great place where you're finding this flat back. As you anchor through the feet here, you'll find once you're stabilized there, the legs, the muscles can do their work. This is called Prasarita Padottonasana, wide-legged forward fold. If you have blocks, go ahead and use that, or you can plant your palms on either side of the block and go ahead and continue to lower yourself down towards the block. Go as far as the body allows. If you have tight hamstrings like I do, you may not make it all the way down. Allow yourself to surrender yourself into this posture. Try not to hold anything. Pressing into your palms, slowly and gradually make your way back up. Hands to your hips and gradually come back up. Take your own time. Prasarita Padottonasana is a very powerful posture. Takes a lot of intensity into going down, all the way down, and then making your way back up. Take your time as you come back up. All right, so we'll move on with another posture that I want to introduce today. So we are doing a lot of postures. Many a times I would have these postures done, maybe one in a class, but we are kind of packing this class with all sorts of intense postures. So we'll see how far we can get along. So turn your left toes out and draw your right toes in. So you're facing the front of the mat like I am doing here. So my hip points are facing the short end of the mat, the front short end of the mat. Keep your blocks handy. Bring your blocks to either side of your front foot. Okay, shorten your stance so you're not like in Prasarita Padottonasana. So you're having this stance, hip points facing the front of the room. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, lean forward and down. So bring yourself to a point where you're anchoring through your front foot. The left foot is firmly anchored, fingertips reaching forward, and as you exhale, lean forward and down. Plant your palms on the blocks or onto the floor and fold over. It's a very powerful way to wake up your left hamstring, your left calf muscle, shins. Remember the hips, hip points are facing back and down. Plant your palms, press yourself up. Find your flat back. Bring hands to your hips, maintaining a nice flat back. Make your way back up. This posture is called Parsvottanasana. It's a powerful way to, in English, it is termed as the pyramid pose. But Parsvottanasana is allowing you to lengthen the side and forward fold. So you're lengthening and forward folding. It's a powerful way to wake up the sides, the back sides of your body, and to lengthen through your spine. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. Bring your right foot between your blocks. And remember that back foot is at a shorter stance. So you're not at a longer stance. Remember to soft bend in your front knee, not try to lock that. So if you try to lock that, you might injure your front knee. So keep that right knee soft and mobile. Keeping that back foot turned in at 45. So you're at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, reach arms up, palms face one another. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, lean forward and down. Crown of head pointing to the toes. As you anchor through your right foot, draw your right hamstring, the right calf muscle. Draw your right kneecap up and continue to fold over. Tuck your chin into your chest and slowly make your way up to a half lift. Hands to your hips, bending through your front knee, gradually make your way up into Parsvottanasana. So, lot of ground covered today. So I'm so proud of you guys that you're still with me and going through this. This is fundamental, basic building blocks in a regular yoga practice. So this is an immensely great way to really spice up your practice in general. So we'll add a little bit more to that. So bring your left foot between your blocks. So lift up through your, I'm going to move the block out of the way for a little, but we'll bring that block in place. Find a nice stance where your right leg is about 3 feet apart. Okay. Right toe is the back toe is turned in. So it's at a 45-degree angle towards the front right corner. Your chest is facing the long side of the mat. Okay. Reach arms out, so like you're in Warrior 2. But remember that in Warrior 2, you had the knee bent, but we are keeping that right knee straight, but not locked. Keep that soft and mobile. Reach arms out. Lean forward towards your left foot. Okay, you with me? Lean forward. So you should feel a nice lengthening in your left hamstring. Lean, 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 lean. So you're having that length, and then as you exhale, lean forward and down. So you're bringing your left fingers to the block, to the inside of your left foot. Rotate the torso as you reach your right arm up. Remember that the front and the back legs are straight. This is called Uttita Trikonasana, extended right angle posture. Powerful posture. Pressing into your block, bending through your front knee, gradually make your way back up. Remember that when you are in Utthita Trikonasana, the triangle posture, the front knee is straight, not bent. There's a tendency for us to say, oh, okay, I'm going to bend it. The moment you bend it, you probably wouldn't get the full benefits out of Utthita Trikonasana. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Move the block to the inside. So turn your left toes in and the right toes out. Keep your leg straight. So as you can see, my right leg is straightened, but it's not locked. This is called the locked position. I'm keeping it in a position which is safe for me to keep. This is the warrior 2 leg. This is not what I want you to be in. I want you to be here, but not completely locked. Bring your block to the inside of your right foot. Remember that the left foot is turned in. Reach arms out. Warrior 2 arms. Lean forward. So like somebody is pulling you through your right arm. Lean forward. And then as you exhale, lean forward and down. Bring your hands to your block that's inside. Rotate the torso. Your chest is always facing the long side. Turn your gaze to your left fingers. Allow yourself to really press into that block. I call this the 3-dimensional posture. Your spine is lengthening along the x-axis. Your arms are extending along the y-axis. And then your torso is rotating along the z-axis. Breathe into this. Allow yourself time to savor this posture. Look down at your right toes, bend through your right knee, press into your right block. Gradually press yourself back up. And turn your toes back in. And then come back up. So, bring yourself down. Sit back on your heels. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. One more deep breath in and a nice long breath out. So, I know you have blankets by your side, so we'll use the blankets for practice here. So I'm going to set myself back up. So, take your blanket and roll it into a bundle, but you can just roll it into a block bundle like this. Just kind of make a small bundle and place it along the left side of the yoga mat. Stretch your legs. Okay. Sit up tall. Bend your right leg back. Go as far as if you have knee issues, you might want to skip this posture. But for others, you can just bend your right leg back and lift up your left side and slide your left blanket under your hips. So you find yourself in this posture. It's a wonderful way to really exercise a variety of muscles, your quads, your hamstrings, your calves, your toes, your ankles, the tendons in every part of your body. It's a great posture to be in. Bharadvajasana, in reverence to the great Bharadvajasana, to Bharadvaj Muni from our cultural traditions. Bend your left leg and bring your left ankle over your right thigh. Just a simple posture, powerfully built. Lift up through your chest. Bring your fingertips by your side. Inhale, reach your arms up. Find length along your spine. So your upper body is finding this nice buoyant currency flowing up. And as you exhale, bring your left palm to your right thigh and bring your right fingertips propped up behind your back and rotate your torso. Keeping your hip points facing the short side of your mat. So you're still maintaining the same posture, just the upper body and the mid back turning. Gradually unwind, come back to center, straighten through your left leg, uncross your right, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Bring yourself here. The block goes onto the right side. Bend your left leg back, lift up, and sliding this under your right side. So find what feels good. So remember that your left and right sides may not be the same. So you may have to make do with what you have. Crossing your right ankle over your left thigh. So finding this nice stability between left and right sides. Fingertips to the sides, lengthen your spine, reach your arms up. As you exhale, bring your right palm to your left thigh, left fingertips propped up behind your back. Rotate the torso, shine your heart to the left of the room. And slowly and gradually unwind, come back to center. Stretch your right leg out and cross your left. And bring yourself back. So, last posture. Lie down on your back. So, stretch your legs, draw your knees to your chest, wrap your arms around your legs. Your legs have worked very hard today, so they deserve much love and care and attention for the rest of the day. Go ahead and rotate your ankles. Give them some time to unwind, relax. Keeping your knees towards your chest, reach arms out, hold the outsides of your feet with your fingers. Open up your legs wide. This is called happy baby pose. So if you've seen babies, they love to be in this posture. They find this very natural, open. It's a great way to really open up through your legs. As their leg muscles begin to build up, they find this to be so juicy and enjoyable. Relax your shoulders. Try not to be in actively pulling the legs apart, but just being almost passive into this shape as you open up through your groin muscles. Continue to flex through your hip creases. Exhale as you bring the soles of your feet to touch, knees wide. And go ahead and lower your feet to the floor, open your legs. Take a moment to support your low back. So if you have low back issues, you might want to lift up through your hips, reposition your low back so that it doesn't feel the intense curvature. Arms by your side, Supta Padottonasana, supine cobbler's pose. Using the support of your hands, gradually bring your knees to touch. Slide your legs long. Spread your legs wide. Spread your legs like wider than your hips. Allow the feet to fall open. Arms by your side. Rest in Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. Place the entire weight of your body to the floor. Let go of all your efforts. Let every part of your body feel rested, supported. Relax. Become aware of your body and surroundings. Continue to rest if you prefer. If you're moving on, roll over to your right side and push yourself up to a nice, comfortable seated position. Become aware of your body. Become aware of any shifts or changes, any sensations that you're noticing. Become aware of any emotions, feelings surfacing up. A moment of gratitude to Mother Earth for providing us with this beautiful instrument, our body, nourishing it with vibrant life force, enabling us to experience life in its fullest glory. A moment of gratitude to yourself, taking time out of your busy schedule, committing yourself to your health and well-being. Let's join our palms together close to heart center. Bow your head down. We'll seal our practice with the sounds of peace. Let's take a deep breath in. Breathe it out. Breathing in. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. The divine light in me honors the divine light in me. Namaste.